Good morning. Who is that?
My name is De Silva. I have an appointment with Senor Ingres.
Please to come right in. Just push the door. Come this way, Senor De Silva.
Thank you.
My brother is not home yet.
Oh, I have a note asking me to meet him here.
Oh, then he will be here very soon. May I offer you a drink?
Thank you.
You don't mind helping yourself. I'm afraid everyone is at the fiesta.
You are not going?
No, they say it's a wonderful sight.
May I pour you a drink?
No, thank you. I have not heard your name before, Senor De Silva. You are a stranger to this town?
Not altogether, senorita.
Listen, I can hear my brother's car coming now.
I can hear nothing.
Oh, you will in a second.
Yes. But how do you know it's your brother's car?
Can you not tell the sound of one from another? Miguel. Senor De Silva is waiting.
De Silva?
Yes, an appointment.
What are you doing here?
Every government has its Secret Service branch. America, it's CIA, France, Deuxième Bureau, England, MI5. A messy job? Well, that's when they usually call on me or someone like me. Oh, yes. My name is Drake. John Drake. An insidious whispering campaign in San Pablo had rumored that my government was involved in the death of the rising young patriot, Senator Ingres. That he'd been shot in the presence of his blind sister excited the imagination of the public, so much so that it stirred them to anti-American riots, even to besieging our embassy. There was only one answer to this mass hysteria: discover who was really responsible.
What do you want, senor?
I'm calling on Senorita Ingres.
Then you must wait. The chief is with her.
Oh, the chief, I'd like to see Colonel Segura. I'd like to see him, too, if I
What
may.
is your name?
Drake.
Why do you want to see him?
Oh, no, that's Colonel Segura's business, isn't it?
Oh, what is my business?
Colonel Segura? My name is Drake, John Drake.
You can wait outside. When did you get in, Senor Drake?
This afternoon.
I would have thought you would have given me the honor of your first call.
Oh, no, you were to have been my second call, Colonel. Now, if you've no objection, I'd like to see Senorita.
But I do object. We are quite capable of handling our own business.
Oh, yes, I'm sure you are, Colonel. But many people believe that my country is involved in this affair. That makes it our business, too, doesn't it?
Very well, senor. Since you put it that way.
Thank you very much.
Senorita, I apologize for invading your privacy again, but Senor Drake has come all the way from America to talk to you. He was very insistent. Senor Drake, Senorita Ingres.
I think perhaps the Colonel is being a little unfair, Senorita. Many people have been persuaded that my country is responsible for your brother's death. You must, of course, know that this is not true. Oh, but we didn't always agree with his policies, but we respected his sincerity. And now we're shocked and deeply grieved at your loss.
Thank you, Mr. Drake. May I offer you a seat?
No, thank you very much.
Then how can I help you?
Well, first of all, have you any suspicion as to who it might have been?
No, none.
Do you know what he looked... what kind of a man was he?
About that height. He had a nice voice, soft and deep.
Would you know it if you heard it again?
I shall never forget that voice.
Was it American?
No, it was one of my countrymen.
Was there anything else that you can remember?
There was a scent, a perfume. Shaving lotion or the dressing on his hair. It was pleasant.
Can you place it?
No, but I'd know it again.
Is there anything else?
He gave a false name. De Silva.
How do you know it was false?
My brother didn't recognize the name, but when he came into the room and saw him, he knew him. Then there were the shots. I heard my brother gasp and fall, and the man seemed to panic. I could hear his breathing.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry we had to trouble you again.
But you mustn't be. We must know why. Why?
Thank you, senorita. We can see ourselves out.
Goodbye, Mr. Drake. Goodbye, Colonel.
Au revoir, senorita. Thank you very much.
I must advise you to keep right out of this affair.
Oh, why is that, Colonel?
Your country has enemies here. They will soon learn that you are interfering, and then your life will be in danger.
You think it's better if I go back home?
Yes, Senor Drake, I do.
You know, this visit of mine must have been very inconvenient for you, Colonel.
Are you suggesting that I am trying to smother this case?
Are you?
No, I am not. I'm a policeman, paid to do my duty. When we find the assassin, we will see that he goes to trial.
And in the meantime, you're not going to look too hard.
Let me explain the situation in our country. We know that the army party has most to gain from the assassination. Their agents are whipping up the rioters. If they can provoke them into enough trouble, the army will step in to save the country. General Hagos will take on temporary powers. Temporary forever. I don't like Hagos, and I don't like dictators. So you see, I do have some slight interest in nailing the assassin.
Thank you for speaking so frankly, Colonel.
A luxury we are learning to do without.
As we're being so frank, have you any suspects?
Several. One in particular. A young army officer, Lieutenant Juan Cortez, a young man with a talent for getting himself into trouble.
Oh, what kind of trouble?
Gambling, women, nothing enterprising.
Until now. What do you know about him?
Oh, little enough. He was very much in debt. There was talk of a court-martial. But since the assassination, he has been spending heavily, living it up back in his old haunts.
May have had a big win.
He has paid off all his debts. I see the hand of the army in that.
Anything we can do about it?
Well, there was only one witness. She could not see him. Oh, he has little enough to fear. He just has to keep his head.
The girl said that he lost his nerve after the shooting.
If it was Lieutenant Cortez, he has had time to get his nerve back. They say that he is strutting around like a full general. I would like to pull him in and take some of the starch out of him. But I dare not let the army know that we suspect him. And now, Senor Drake, may I point out that while this crisis is on, I do not have enough men to give you police protection.
Oh? Well, in that case, I shall have to take care of myself. Shan't I, Colonel? Posing as a simple-minded millionaire, I had no trouble in easing my way into the gambling fraternity. The more I lost, the more acceptable I became. It wasn't long before I found myself in a game with Lieutenant Cortez. A pleasant enough young man for a cold-blooded assassin.
See you, senor.
Super.
Too bad, Senor Drake. The cards ran against you all the evening.
I hope we shall have the pleasure of your company again tomorrow evening.
That's real nice of you.
Good night, sir.
It's his voice. That's the man.
Do you, know this?
Oh, yes, that's his perfume.
And it was the perfume of Lieutenant Cortez's hairdressing this evening. Thank you very much, senorita. Sorry to have disturbed you at such a late hour.
Good night. Good night, Colonel Secure.
Good night, senorita.
Good night, senorita.
Well, Colonel, we now know for certain that Cortez is the killer.
I need stronger evidence than a similarity of voice and the scent of some hair perfume. There was only one witness. She did not see him.
Our only hope is to make him give himself away.
Oh, why should he do that?
Well, the girl said that he panicked after the shooting. Now, we must play on his nerves, demoralize him, break him, force him into making a false move.
A splendid idea, Senor Drake. And how do we achieve such remarkable results?
Can you find me an electronics expert?
We have one on the force.
Good. Could you send him out to my hotel right away?
It is very late, Senor Drake.
Yes, I know, but I would esteem it a great favor, Colonel. I'll be in my room. Thank you very much. Good night. Well, gentlemen, this is a pleasant surprise. Can I give you a lift anywhere?
Your hotel will do.
Oh, it'd be a pleasure. It's time we were on our way, huh? You got another poker game lined up?
I should warn you, Senor Drake, that we don't like foreigners coming here and interfering in our politics.
Oh, interfere? Oh, no, I wouldn't do a thing like that.
No? Then why were you visiting Senorita Ingres?
Are you two gentlemen members of the police force?
We are army.
Oh, then I can't understand why my movements are so interesting to you.
We shall have to educate them a while.
Unless, of course, the army is thinking of taking over the powers of the police, huh?
Senor Drake is a sensible man. He is a good loser. He is not going to give us any more trouble. He is leaving the country by the first plane in the morning, aren't you, senor?
Yeah. Here's my hotel. Well, say good night, gentlemen.
Make a goodbye, Senor Drake.
Ah. Au revoir, gentlemen. Good evening.
You see, I have no pride, Mr. Drake. Waiting here so long.
And what are you waiting for, Senorita?
You haven't forgotten my name already.
Should I know it?
You are cruel, Mr. Drake. You invited me up here. I knew it was wrong, but I came. First, you kept me waiting. And now you pretend you don't even know me.
All right, then, let's stop pretending, shall we? Come along, young woman. You're going home. Straight home.
Lieutenant Olot believes that his wife is here.
Senor Drake, is it an insult that I cannot forgive?
Oh, now, come now, Lieutenant. This is a very...
John Drake, I have to charge you with the illegal possession of firearms, abduction, and attempted murder.
Is that all?
What can I do? There are 3 witnesses. They have all stated that you tried to shoot Lieutenant Orlo.
And you believe them?
No, I do not believe them. But I have my job to do. However, I have been in touch with your ambassador. We will try to persuade the court to release you on bail.
Will they?
Well, I shall see that you are brought in front of Judge Alvarez. He is a good man. I shall talk to him alone and make things clear to him.
I'm obliged. Thank you very much, Colonel. By the way, what happened to my electronics expert?
Oh, Sergeant Mottrell, Senor Drake. Now perhaps I had better see the judge right away.
Yeah, of course. How do you do, Sergeant? It's nice of you to come at this hour. I'd be grateful for a little help. Now, what I need is...
Mr. Drake?
We're here, Senorita. Good of you to allow us to come. Now, we want to make a little experiment. Would you care to sit down? Now, we all know that Lieutenant Cortez killed your brother. He is confident that he is safe from discovery. We must shake that confidence. If we can do so, even momentarily, we may force him into making a mistake.
What can I do, Mr. Drake?
You are going to make Cortez think that you can see, that you saw him shoot your brother.
But how could I?
Well, it will take a great deal of perseverance and practice, but if I may say so, I think that you are a most determined young lady, Senorita.
I will do my best, Mr. Drake.
All right, let's start experimenting right away, shall we? Thank you very much. Now, first, I place this minute amplifier in your ear. Would you turn your head this way, please? Now, pardon me. All right, a little more this way. Thank you. Is that all right? Does it hurt?
No.
Now, the wire will be hidden by your hair. It will be connected to this receiving set, which will be concealed in your dress. Now, I will speak to you through a miniature transmitter, and with a little practice, you'll be moving about quite freely. All right, fine. That's good. Now, head up. Remember, you can see. Keep going. Don't worry. It's all right. All right, to the left now. To the left. Good. To the right. Stop. Turn around. Right round. Come back. Nice and easy. Relaxed. That's it. To the left a bit. Now straight on again. Fine, that's good. Keep going. Fine. Keep going. Why'd you stop? The chair isn't there anymore. We moved it, you know. Now, you must have complete confidence in me. Don't worry, I'll guide you safely. All right, one more go. You ready? Nice fast one. Turn around. Ready? Go. Fine. Face to the right. That's it. Now slow down a little. Ahead. That's it. Now, one to the left. Swerve to the left. Straight ahead. Now, a bit faster. That's it. You're coming to the mirror. Now, stop. Stop. You're there. Turn left. Raise your hand to your hair. Good. Tilt your head to see the effect. It's very nice. Right. Now, turn around on your right heel. All right. Now, for a nice, smooth, confident walk straight across. Are you ready? Go. That's it. Face to the left. Little more. Straight ahead. Come on. You're coming to the piano. Slow down a little. You're at the piano now. Stop. Put out your right hand. A bit more to the right. There's an object there. A lid. Close the lid. Fine. Sit down. That's perfect. It works fine.
Fine, here in my own home. But it will never work when we get outside.
No. If you listen to me and do exactly as I tell you, it'll work perfectly. I promise.
It can't possibly do so.
Just a minute. It'll be Segur. He doesn't know about this. Let's give it a try, shall we? Huh? If we can fool him, then we can fool anyone. On the table here is a bowl of flowers. I'm taking out one, putting it down beside the cigarette box. Is that okay? All right, I'll ask him in.
Yes?
This is Colonel Segur.
Coming.
All right, I'll be on the terrace. He won't see me there. Good luck.
Good afternoon, senorita.
You're early, Colonel.
I came to see Senor Drake.
Oh, he will be here in a moment. Cigarette, Colonel?
Thank you.
Oh. There, that's better. Well, Colonel.
Senorita, but what has happened? You cannot...
Now, Colonel, what's the verdict?
It is miraculous.
There you are. What I tell you, senorita, you have nothing to worry about. Shall we show him? This and that.
Oh, very ingenious. But, Senor Drake,
Hmm?
I'm afraid General Hargis has shown his hand. He is bringing pressure to bear through his friends in the judiciary. He will have to appear again before the court tomorrow morning.
Not to worry, Colonel. Tonight, we are taking action. Tonight, Senorita Ingres has a dinner date. Josetta, if you can hear me clearly, then touch your hair. Good. Now stay where you are. Cortez is here, but he hasn't seen you yet. Now, a pace ahead of you. One pace is a step down, a wide one, then another to the floor.
He's seen her.
Right. Cortez has seen you now. Take your hand from Rua's arm. Here comes the captain. Give him a nice smile.
Good evening, Senorita. Senor Ruiz, this way, please.
Good. Slow. Stop. Hard to the right. Turn to the left. Jet behind you. Well done. We fooled Cortez. He's shaking. Trying to make out whether it's you or not. Nice, sir. All right. Now, take out your lipstick. Look in your mirror. That should clinch it. Eyes really worried. Put them away. All right. Now's the time. Get up. Walk out onto the floor. Good. Straight ahead. Slightly left. That's it. Keep going. Steady. Slow. 3 paces from the table. You're there now. Eyes up. All right. That's enough. Turn left. Keep going. Go ahead, fast. Mind the steps. First one now. Get Ruiz to drive you home the long way. Cortes will follow. I'll take the shortcut. I'll be at the house by the time you get there. Right now, Ruiz, you drive on in case anyone's watching. Thanks very much. How do you feel?
Fine, Senor Drake.
Good. I'm very proud of my pupil. Now all we can do is wait and see if he takes the bait.
I can hear a car coming.
Huh? With any luck, that's them. Go upstairs to your room, put on the light.
Take him away. This will put an end to the General's plan.